Murph Dog Training here to give you yet another bone on some health and fitness advice. Today we're going to finally get into that supplement video. We've been talking about it for a long time and I've been gone for a minute. Tomorrow or Monday I'll post that video regarding the rapid fat loss and the journey to that 8 weeks out to the Bahamas. But for now, let's talk about the supplements. Question I keep getting, you hear it a lot in the gym, and it's the first thing my clients say to me every time they sign on: what is the best supplement that you can buy out on the market? And the answer is that it's going to be different for everybody. What does that mean? Okay, for me, the best supplement that I can take is going to be like a multivitamin, some V8, some super green supplements, things to help me get my micronutrients into play. Reason why? I have a hard time eating all the greens and veggies that I need to throughout the day, and I'm not gonna lie, not gonna bullshit, occasionally I skip out, so that helps me fill in those gaps in my diet to get those in. Now, why that might not be the best supplement for somebody else, I'll give you an example. One of my clients is allergic to nuts, can't stand the taste of fish. Okay, so he's got to figure out a way to get all his omega fatty acids in. He's going to be doing a lot better with supplements like that, MCT oil, and fish and krill oil to help fill those gaps. Maybe you are doing a lot of hours at work, you're working 12-hour days, you don't have time for a break. Your best supplement's going to be like a slow burning protein powder, and in combination with something like a weight gainer to get you those extra calories and to sustain and feed those muscles throughout the day. Supplements to stay away from, things like test burn boosters. Okay, that's just garbage. If you have low T, go to your doctor, get tested. You'll get some actual testosterone that's going to give you those results and fill those gaps in you. Those test boosters, those pills they're selling at GNC, that's based on bullshit studies. They'll take like a 90-year-old dude who's got like no T already, give him some of these, and then they will give the percentage of that boost off something like that. If you're a young man in your 20s, 30s, you know, early 40s, it's not going to do you any good. And if you have low T, like I said, go to your doctor, get checked out. Another one to stay away from are the HGH supplements that you can get over the counter. The science that they show, how it's boosting your HGH levels and all this bullshit, it's not boosting any of the levels or any of the, anything that's going to be giving you actual muscle building benefits of that. Okay, so those studies are garbage as well, and they're very misleading. You got to look into that further to see for yourself. One that you could use that most people should stay away from, amino acids. Again, these are garbage. You have them in your protein powder. If you're eating the right foods, you don't need them. But if you are, let's say, spring, summer's coming around the corner, you're doing a lot of cutting, you're dieting, and you're having quite a bit of time in between your meals, or if you're doing intermittent fasting, the amino acids and the BCAA supplements are going to help reduce the amount of muscle breakdown that you're getting before your workouts and throughout your day. So throw those in. If that's not you, then stay away from them. What else are we going to talk about here? The weight gainers, like we were talking about. That's great for some people, but if you're eating your meals throughout the day, or let's say you're already overweight, you don't need to be putting something that's got 200-300 grams of carbs per serving into your day. Okay, you're going to reduce your results. You're just going to wind up adding fat. You're not going to get any more muscle from adding extra useless calories there. One supplement you can look into if you guys have some low energy and whatnot, this is great for people who metabolize coffee and caffeine very quickly. What does that mean? That means you take the coffee, you have energy real high, it hits you quick, and then the crash hits you just as fast. What you can try using is something called matcha. It's like a green leafy tea sort of a thing, and what this does is it slows down the rate of which that caffeine is going to be absorbed and used by the body. So as opposed to getting that huge rush and then that huge crash, it's going to slow that down and give you a sustainable energy throughout a longer period of time before you'll need that next cup of coffee again. I think that's it for now. Again, we're going to talk next week into some other supplements to use and add into your routine, and we'll get into some of the supplements that I'm taking for this rapid fat loss in the next video that'll be up tomorrow or Monday. Thanks, guys. Bye. One last addition while I'm thinking about it. Fat burners. Okay, you're wasting your money. Those things, you're talking $45, $50 a month, and you're going to be taking 2 different ones a month, this and that. They're all they've all got the same shit in it, and you can make your own that's going to not only be, 10, 20 times cheaper, but it's going to be 3 or 4 times as effective. And what I'm talking about is a classic ECA stack. If you're not sure what that is, look into a little bit online. It's basically just ephedra, caffeine, and aspirin. You can drop the aspirin if need be. Not something to take if you guys have a bad heart, which, if you do, you wouldn't be fucking with the fat burners that you're getting over the counter anyway. And this isn't illegal, guys. You can still buy it over the counter. The ephedra has been banned from fat blockers and fat stacks, like back in the day with that Stacker 2. And the reason why is because people would see the pill, take one pill X amount of hours, and a bunch of fat fucks would see that and think if they take a handful, they're going to get more results, get a heart attack, they die. Okay, so it's not something to dick around with. Go online, research it, look at the dosages. I'm not going to go through that here, but for maybe $18 a month, you're going to have the most effective and the cheapest fat burner on the planet. One of, without getting into more extreme drugs. So I hope that helps. See you around.